Go ahead, caller.
Do you have any idea how long I've been on hold?
Has it been longer than 10 minutes?
1 year!
Oh, you must be very patient.
Not anymore, I'm not. The survivors of Canny Valley are tired of being ignored.
I'm so sorry. We were on our way, but then we found Hexylvania.
And then there were the holidays.
And then spring was like so much.
And I found out my steel wool bandmates might be alive in Canny Valley.
Oh, and there was a comet?
There was so much to see.
And I was going to be a dad, but then I saved the future.
No, you weren't, and no, you didn't.
I'm glad you had so much fun. But I have been cowering in a basement for a year!
Well, cower no longer. Or, please continue to cower, but not for too much longer, because we are hitting the open road. Canny Valley, here we come! Always wanted to leave it all behind and head out on the open road. No schedules, no rules, no responsibilities. Other than rescuing survivors, and leading a team of heroes, and saving the world. And figuring out what that massive anomaly at the far end of Canny Valley is. And why it appears to be growing in size. And why it seems so angry. Just you and me and the open road. Ooh, look, a guidebook. I snagged us a guidebook back in Plinkerton. A Cowpoke's Guide to Canny Valley. The rootinest, tootinest, yippee-ki-yay-inest guidebook ever wrestled together. That's the title. I'm not, trying a new thing. According to the guidebook, there's no better way to start your Canny Valley journey than by taking in one of the stunning rock formations. Those are some nice rocks. Nice tip, guidebook. According to the guide, this here valley was named after the explorer Thaddeus Gumption Smith, whose party set out in search of the fabled lost city of Tin, which wise thinkers of the age agreed did not exist. Thad proved those wise thinkers right, returning from his expedition with only a single tin can and a horrific tale of survival and cannibal. Whoop, can't read the rest. Page is missing. Let's see here. To this day, experts are unsure if Canny refers to the tin can or the cannibal. It's the can. The experts all decided it's the can. Interesting. Let's keep looking around. Let's consult the guidebook. No visit to Canny Valley would be complete without a trip to an abandoned mine. Home to old mining equipment and the mysterious Creek Cavern settler glyphs. There we are. According to the guidebook, Canny Valley was home to many indigenous peoples, most famously the Creek Cavern settlers. For years, historians have puzzled over a series of glyphs left behind by the Creek Cavern settlers. What was this strange cipher? A warning? A prophecy? No one can say for sure. I've added another location to your map. Let's explore. There's a note. Shortly after publication of the first edition of A Cowpoke's Guide to Canny Valley, the rootinest, tootinest, yippee-ki-yay-inest guidebook ever wrestled together, the mysterious glyphs were finally translated. The dozens of glyphs were revealed to be variations of the same chilling message. Someone find that man's horse. There's another note. Following the second publication of that guidebook, it came to light that earlier translations of the cavern glyphs were in fact hoax. The mystery remains. Many prominent explorers and scientists have been drawn to the mysterious glyphs, particularly Sid Merritt, a well-known paleobiologist and former lead singer of Steel Wool. According to Sid's research, the glyphs tell the tale of mankind fighting back against extinction. While the cause of the near extinction is unknown, experts like Sid Merritt are focusing on menacing humanoid figures within the glyphs. Were these attackers from another nation or tribe, or something more sinister? Whoa. Let's head back to civilization. There must be a road around here somewhere. Let's consult the guidebook. When in Canny Valley, be sure to explore our iconic abandoned junkyard, which many claim to be haunted by the legendary gunslinger, Blackboot Ayres. We should find the junkyard. To some, Blackboot Ayres was a hero. To others, he was nothing but a scoundrel. Little is known as to why Ayres, formerly a mild-mannered horse whisperer, traded in horse-talkin' for gunslinging. But one thing was for certain, Ayres was out for vengeance, and it was probably horse-related. There we are. Let's consult the guidebook. has it, Ayer's legendary rampage stemmed from the theft of Senor Caballo, his prize stallion. Some say Ayers wanders the desert to this day, calling out the deeply unspecific name of his lost horse. Blackboot's rampage popularized the six-gun and gunfight culture in Canny Valley, and inspired many stories and folk ballads such as I Don't Have Your Horse, Mister, There Ain't No Horse in Here, I Swear, and the classic barn burner, Please, My God, Someone Find Senor Caballo. Oh, well now that song makes sense. I always wondered why the singer was so upset. Huh. I think Lars is nearby. If I had to guess, I'd say he's near a truck stop. Let's see what we have here. Found it. I've marked the location on the map. We're here. What's your location, Lars?
Floating.
Hey, Lars? You think Sid could be out here?
Don't get my hopes up, little robot.
Not even if I'm seeing tracks from a 78 Softail Mercurado, of which there are only 2 in circulation?
By in circulation, you mean unexploded.
Well, yeah.
Sid might be the only guy smart enough to fix the Mercurado's nitro tank. And dumb enough to ride it.
Steel Wool reunion confirmed! But don't get your hopes up. Everything is awful and the world has fallen apart. And good things basically never happen. But when the reunion happens, I get a backstage pass and a walk-on. And you dedicate Sweet Lady Day to me. And change the lyrics. And Sid has to point me out in the crowd during the bridge, and I want a spotlight. A small, tasteful spotlight. And a bandana! Mic stand bandana, not from the merch table.
Oh, if you want a guide to Canny Valley, I'm your man. It's always been a special place for me. For all of us in Steel Wool. Talk about natural beauty and history. I could teach a course in the local history. Did you know the name Canny Valley comes from a failed expedition that was forced to resort to
Nope.
Ibble.
No!
Ism?
They found a can, and that's a story, and we don't talk about it!
They eat each other.
Moving on. Let's head to the desert and see what the guidebook has to say. We're missing a page. Okay, I've located the last page. Let's track it down. Oh, no way. No way are we letting Husk steal pages from our guidebook. We need to know what's on that page, Commander. Let's take it back. Yes, we got it. Let's go back to base. All right, last page. Here we go. The end. Well, at least we have closure.